Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's Jay Larone. I'm back again with another one. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about why do women feel that they have to be encouraged to be feminine? You know what I mean? Like I'm going to show you a video of this one woman who describes how a black man or how black men encouraged her to be feminine or encouraged her femininity. I have a problem with that. Why do you have to be encouraged to be feminine? You know, something to think about. Why do why does a man have to encourage you to be feminine? That's like saying, I'm gonna go somewhere. Okay, it's like, okay, yeah, say a woman goes somewhere, right? It's like she's saying she was out and about, she went to the store or whatever, but I'm gonna let y'all see this video in a minute. But it's like saying, I'm going to the store and I'm just gonna do my normal day, my normal thing, shopping or whatever. If a guy treats me right, says hi, how you doing, and just be has manners, then I'm going to be feminine. But on the other hand, if he doesn't, if he's kind of rude and whatnot, then I'm just going to be feminine. I mean, I'm just going to be masculine. Does that make any sense? It's like you're going to base your femininity on how somebody treats you. Whether somebody's helping you or whether somebody's not helping you. That's it's kind of sketch. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why women think that they have to be, pushed or guided into femininity. Either you're feminine or you're not. You know what I mean? Either you go out the house and you start your day to day, you're either feminine or you're masculine. How can the way a person treats you determine if you're going to be feminine or masculine? You're either one or the other. All this flip flopping back and forth, that can't happen. So I'm going to show you guys this video and, just tell me what you think. Just listen to it. And, to me, that doesn't sound right. It sounds kind of sketch that somebody has to encourage you to be feminine. All right, here we go.
Okay, I've given a lot of examples of how a lot of black men have discouraged black femininity and have discouraged black women being vulnerable and soft. But I want to give some examples of how what I've experienced where black men have encouraged it and made me feel feminine and vulnerable. And I'm going to give platonic in this one. I'm going to talk about platonic ways. So I remember I wanted to go to the East Coast and see my mother and my dad. My mom lived in the Boston area at the time, and my dad lived in DC. And I went to school in New York, so I wanted to stop in New York and see some friends. And I had my young daughter with me. I'm pretty tough, so I was like, I can do this. So I like concocted this whole plan in my brain of how I was going to get me and my little one through all of these places on the bus and the train after flying in to Boston and flying back from DC to back home. It was a lot because I wanted to carry her car seat. I wanted to make sure she was safe. And it was a lot of work. And I knew it was going to be, and I was okay with that. But what surprised me was how many black men helped me through that whole entire trip. And not that I was in shock or anything. It's just I didn't expect it. And not in a negative way, like, oh, I didn't expect black men to help me. No, I just wasn't banking on that. I was like, hey, I'm doing this trip myself, and it's my responsibility to get my child from point A to point B. But the level of just support and nurturing that black men showed me and how they spoke to me from each city. It wasn't just one city. It was when I came to Boston and I was like, had all this stuff. It was like black men just naturally just came up and was like, let me help you, ma'am. Let me help you. And they spoke to me so nicely, helped me and my daughter get where we were going. When I was in New York, it was just like this guy stopped what he was doing and he was just like, let me help you get your stuff. Where are you going? Let me walk you to where you need to go to get where you need to go with your baby. And now she wasn't like a baby, but I would say she's about one and a half. And when I was in DC, this gentleman, and they usually worked at the Amtrak or the bus station, literally stopped packing the bags and stuff and was like, where are you going to? And I was like, no, it's okay, because I had to walk like about 5 blocks. And he's like, no, I'm going to walk you. And he walked me and my little girl like 6 blocks to where we needed to go. And everything was lit, and I felt safe. I didn't feel unsafe, in these circles, like he was going to snatch my baby. Like, it was very well lit. There's a lot of people around, so I didn't feel like that. And they were clearly working for Amtrak and Greyhound and all that stuff. And I just loved, I was in my femininity because they were in their masculinity, and they were nice to me, and they talked nice to me, and they treated me nice, and they treated my baby girl nice, and I will never forget that. And it made me trust even more, and even love my black men even more than I do.
Hey, so y'all heard that, right? So she was saying that, she was traveling with her daughter. She was about 1 or 2 years old. And, of course, yeah, guys are gonna help you. Black men will help women when they see them traveling with their kids, and maybe she had a bunch of luggage. But that's just what, black men do. We will try to help you if we see, if we see that you need it, or we, what I'm saying. So, and like you said, a lot of those guys in some of those places work for Amtrak or work for Greyhound or whoever. So of course they're going to try to help you, and for the guy to walk her 5 or 6 blocks, that was nice of him. And again, it's just men being nice. So why should that matter? Why should that put you in your feminine, or make you want to be more feminine just because somebody helped you? You know what I mean? So it's I don't I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. You guys let me know. Drop something down in the comments, and just tell me what you think about it. But I mean, if somebody's going to help you, you of course you're going to be nice. Going to be nice to them, say thank you, and be respectful. And that's just being a human being, really. You know what I mean? So why should that matter if you were feminine or not? If that made you feel feminine, or if that encouraged your femininity, just because somebody helped you, of course, you like I said, you just show respect and be nice, and that's that. That those guys were nice enough to help you, and a lot of times that's what black men. That's what we do. We'll see, especially a black woman with a child. She got bags, she got luggage. We're gonna offer to help. Shouldn't make you feel like, oh, well, I need to be more feminine because they help me. You know. So, all right, you guys. I just wanted to share that with you, and like I said, tell me what you think. Drop a comment down below, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Be good to yourself, and by all means, let's be good to one another. Peace out.